Welcome back to English 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the program Intermediate, class number 148 today. And I'd like to get started by introducing a very special guest in the studio. Pedro is with me today. Pedro, how are you?
Very well, Kyle.
Good.
How are you?
Fantastic. I'm doing very well, Pedro.
Well, it's very nice to be on the other side of the radio.
Ah, that's right. Well, it's great to have you. So, Pedro, maybe you can tell the listeners your story. You're not from Madrid. Where are you from?
I am from La Coruña.
La Coruña.
But I am a fan of Von Radio. And
Excellent.
yes, I wanted to come here to participate in the program.
Excellent. And I knew that. I knew that you were from La Coruña, but we always say, where are you from? Of course, I know that, but it's a pleasure. It's really exciting to have you here today. So thanks a lot for coming. It means a lot to me. It really does. So thanks for coming. It's great to meet some of the listeners. We're starting to get some emails and some messages from different people, and so it's great to put faces on all the people that are listening. So welcome, and we can go through this material today together. Let's get started, Pedro. We only have about 20 minutes, about 18 minutes, right, for this segment. So let's get down to business with a little review of yesterday's material. We were talking about how long. Ask me how long I've been teaching. Ask me if I've been teaching for a long time. So ask me how long I've been teaching, Pedro.
Kyle, how long have you been teaching?
Yeah, I've been teaching for about 6 years. Yeah. Ask me if I've been teaching with Von Systems for the whole time.
Have you been teaching for Von Systems the whole time?
Yeah, the whole
time.
The whole time. Yes, I've been teaching with Von Systems for the whole time. Yeah, for 6 years.
Wow.
Ask me how long I've been sitting in this chair.
Kyle, how long have you been sitting in that chair?
Yeah, nice. In that chair. Kyle, how long have you been sitting in that chair? Good. I've been sitting in this chair for about 5 minutes.
It's not a long time.
Not a long time. No, it's not a long time. Do you play a musical instrument, Pedro?
When I was younger, yeah. Galician pipe.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Galician pipe.
Galician pipe.
So do you still play it?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. I play an instrument. Do you know what instrument I play?
Maybe piano.
No. Hannah Cho plays the piano.
Yes, I know.
But I don't play the piano. I'm not very good, but I try to play the drums a little bit. But ask me how long I've been playing the drums.
Kyle, how long have you been playing drums?
Yeah, drums or the drums.
Drums.
The drums.
The drums.
I've been playing the drums for about a year. Yeah. But I'm not great. It's fun. I play for fun. Yeah.
In a group?
I play with some friends. I'll put it that way. We're not too formal yet, but I suppose you could call it that. We're not we're not too structured just yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe we can create a group for us.
All right, yeah. Well, I've thought about that. We have Hannah. Hannah plays keyboards. I play the drums. We have Alberto Alonso, I think, plays a bit of bass.
Wow.
We have Dave Boys, who hosts the Salad. Do you know?
Yes,
I know. And he's a great guitar player.
Wow.
So maybe we could get a band going, the Von Radio Band. Could be a good idea.
Yes, I am sure.
All right. So I want to ask you about your current house. Have you been living there for long?
No, I haven't. I have been living in my house for almost 2 years.
Okay. Yeah. Ask me if I've been living in my house for long.
Have you been living in your house for a long time?
Yeah. Ask me if I've been living there for long.
For long. Have you been living in your house for long?
For long. Yes. I've been living in my house for 6 years.
Yes.
I've only had one house in Spain. So of course, now what you said first was perfectly correct. Have you been living in your current house for a long time? Or have you been living there for long? It's another way of saying it that it's worth practicing specifically because it is a common structure. Have you been living in that house for long? Yeah, I've been living there for 6 years. I've been living there since
2004.
Yeah. And you, how long have you been living in your house? You said for 2 years.
For 2
So
years.
since when?
I've been living in my house since 2008.
Since 2008. Okay, very good. All right, Pedro, let's move on and take a look at today's translation list. Translation. All right, it is time for our translation list today. This was yesterday's list, of course, but we are reviewing today, right? As we always do. The review is very useful, I think. What do you think, Pedro?
I think that reviewing is very, very necessary to
Yeah.
consolidate the knowledge you got.
It is. And I like how in this course we always have a review built in at the start of the class. And with the translation list, it's nice. I really think it's nice to be able to listen once, and to practice once, and then the next day come back and try it again and see if you've improved, right? Do you find when you're doing the list that on the second day
Yes.
they come to you quicker?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's the way it should be, right? Excellent. All right, so let's get started. Number 1. Italia está a solo 2 horas en avión.
Italy, it's only 2 hours away by plane.
Nice. Italy is, right?
Italy is
Yeah.
only 2 hours away by plane.
Excellent. All right. Number 2. Entonces, ¿por qué no pasamos un par de días en Venecia?
Then, why don't we spend a couple of days in Venice?
Perfect. Then why don't we spend a couple of days in Venice? Tu inglés no ha mejorado desde la última vez que te vi.
I hope.
I'm just reading from the book here.
Okay. Your English hasn't improved since the last time I saw you.
It hasn't what? It hasn't?
Improved.
Yeah, improved.
Improved.
Your English hasn't improved since the last time I saw you. Number 4. ¿Desde cuándo llevas gafas?
Since when have you worn glasses?
Wonderful. Number 5. ¿Tu jefe siempre te trata así?
Does your boss always treat you like that?
Excellent. Number 6. Les cobro $100 por hora.
I charge them $100 an hour.
Good. I charge them $100 an hour.
It's very expensive, Kyle.
Very expensive, but we have an exclusive service here, right? I charge them $100 an hour.
Wow.
Wow. Number 7. Tenemos que ahorrar energía.
We have to save energy.
Yes. We have to save energy. Good. Number 8. I like this one. Agradezco tu esfuerzo.
I appreciate your effort.
Good. Your effort. Yeah.
Effort.
I appreciate your effort.
Thank you, Kyle.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do. I appreciate your effort. And I do. I appreciate the effort of all the students because I know that it requires a tremendous effort.
Of course.
To follow this material, right? I appreciate your effort. And we have the verb to thank, right? Because I hear mistakes sometimes with people confusing to thank and to appreciate. Because sometimes you appreciate something, but you never have the chance to thank someone.
Yes, it's true.
Or sometimes, right? Sometimes you thank someone, but you don't really appreciate it. Sometimes.
No, I appreciate all you do, and I thank you all you do, Kyle.
For everything. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. So number 9, no puedo prometerme nada. Excuse me, prometerte.
I can't promise you anything.
I can't promise you anything. Okay. Number 10. ¿Puedes cuidar a mis gatos mientras estoy fuera?
Can you take care of my cats while I'm away?
While I'm away? Can you take care of my cats while I'm away?
I have a cat.
Do you?
Yes.
Who takes care of your cat while you're away?
My mother.
Okay.
My mother takes care of my cat when I was away, like today.
While I am away,
I
yeah.
am away.
Yeah, okay, good. Fue lo que yo esperaba.
It was what I expected.
It was what I expected. All right. Number 12. Deja que te lo explique.
Let me explain to you.
Yeah, repeat that one more time.
Let me explain to you.
Explain it.
Explain it to you.
Yes, good. Let me explain it to you.
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 Good. All right. Well done. More or less perfect on that list. Fantastic job, Pedro. I think we're going to have to test you with some advanced material, I think, in maybe in the advanced portion here. Mm-hmm. Okay, but we'll move on now, and I hope that you're following along at home and keeping up with Pedro. It's not easy. All right, let's move on and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, the word of the day today is a verb, envolver. How do you say that? Envolver.
To wrap.
To wrap.
To wrap.
Wrap. How do you spell that?
W-R-A-P.
W-R-A-P. Wrap. So we have a silent W there, right?
Yes.
Every day I rap. Yesterday I rapped. Lately I've...
Ropen.
Wrapped.
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 It's a regular verb.
It is a regular verb. Wrapped. Wrapped. So when we have verbs that end in a P, regular verbs ending in a P, it sounds like a T in the past.
Okay.
Right? I wrapped.
I wrapped.
Did you wrap any Christmas gifts last year?
Hundreds.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you're a generous guy.
Yes. I love giving gifts.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad I know you. Because no, I'm just kidding.
The next Christmas, I'll give you one, guy.
So to wrap, W-R-A-P, wrap. We have the silent W. Okay. All right, let's move on into our new material for today. Class number 148. We have the verb to leave. To leave. Oh, yeah. An interesting verb, marcharse, right? Or dejar. So to leave. Every day I leave. Yesterday I...
Left.
And lately I've...
Left.
Yes. Todos los días me marchó a las 3.
Every day I leave at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Ayer me marché a las 3.
Yesterday I left at 3 o'clock.
Nunca me he marchado a las 4.
I've never left at 4 o'clock.
Good. I've never left. Yeah, okay. So what time do you leave? What time do you leave work?
I leave to work at...
I leave work.
I leave work at 8 o'clock.
Yeah?
Yes. Okay. Because I live near from my job, from my work.
Yeah, I live near my...
work.
I live near my work, or I live near my office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how far is it from your office to your house?
1 minute walking.
1 minute?
1 minute, yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I'm
that's
a lucky boy.
Yeah, you're a lucky guy, and that's not... well, it would be extremely rare in Madrid.
Mm-hmm. That's why I live in La Coruña.
La Coruña, yeah. Wow, that's nice, though. It's nice. So many people in Madrid spend, an hour in the car.
Yes, I know. My cousin spends 2 hours, almost 2 hours to get his job.
To get to work. When as soon as he gets to work, he starts doing his job, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So does he listen to Cloverdale's Corner? I hope so.
Yes.
For example. But anyway. All right. Okay. All right. So ask me what time I leave the studio usually.
What time did you leave the studio? What time do you usually leave the studio?
It depends. To be honest, I often leave the studio at 9 o'clock.
Wow.
At 9 p.m.
Wow.
because I'm recording different programs. This program or the Verb Circus, different things, different projects. So there's a lot to do. So I often leave. Ask me what time I left the studio yesterday.
Kyle, what time did you leave the studio yesterday?
I left the studio yesterday at 8:30, a half hour earlier,
Yeah.
but still late enough.
It's good.
Yeah. All right, let's move on and practice our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time for the vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today, leve, or ligero.
Slight.
Slight. Nice. Well done. El coste de vida.
The cost of living.
Inteligente. Sabio.
Wise.
Ah, yes. If a person is wise, they have a lot of...
Wisdom.
Nice. Wisdom, yes. How do you accumulate wisdom?
Reading, studying, listening to right people.
Yeah, listening to the right people. That's true, yeah. And also with time, we say. We sort of assume, we equate this with learning things over time. We usually think of wise people as being older people. We wouldn't say an 8-year-old is wise, usually.
Yes.
They could be smart.
Yes.
They could have a lot of technical knowledge, but wisdom is sort of accumulated with time, we usually say, right?
Like the wine.
Like wine, yes.
Like wine.
Sure. Un requisito.
A requirement.
A requirement. Requirement. Yes. A good work ethic is a requirement for learning English, don't you think?
Yes, I think.
Okay. Frenos.
Brakes.
Brakes. And what's the verb to the brakes? Please, the brakes. And we have a phrasal verb.
I don't know.
We say to put on the brakes.
Ah, yes.
Put on the brake, like put on, which is a phrasal verb normally used for ponerse, ropa, for example. But we can put on the brakes. Yeah.
When do you use this phrasal verb? If you want somebody to stop.
Put on the brakes. Be sure to put on the brakes, or put on the parking brake if you park on a hill.
Ah, yes.
For example, right? So to put on, to apply the brakes. We can say to brake as well. Brake at the traffic light, but put on the brakes is very common. Right? All right, now the last thing we have to see here is spelling. And we're going to run out of time, but maybe we'll review this in tomorrow's class. So you'll be here for a while. Will you come back to tomorrow's class?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. But first, we're going to practice a little bit of spelling very quickly. How do you spell McCartney, like Paul McCartney? Do you know?
Yes. M-A-C.
So yeah, we have capital M.
Capital M.
And then how do you say the...
Minor.
Small. We say small or lowercase.
Lowercase.
Lowercase
yes.
c.
Lowercase c.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. C.
Capital or small or lowercase?
Is capital.
Capital C, yeah.
A.
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
N.
A T.
T.
T-N.
T-N.
E.
Y.
Y.
Yes.
Yeah. McCartney. Capital M. Lowercase c. Capital C. A-R-T-N-E-Y.
Y.
We're all out of time. I'd like to continue, but we're completely out of time, Pedro. But we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the advanced portion of the class. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.